Oh, what a day. Alright, guys. I hadn't planned on making this video, and it's going to be a bit of a mess, and it's going to be all over the place. And it's mostly about the Ford Fusion, so I assume most of you won't watch it. But if you watch it, it's interesting. Today I got to find out what Ford's emergency road service is like. No, it didn't. Ford didn't break down. Verdier just sucks as a driver. Driving to work, pull in about 2:45. I pull in one of the end spots at the mall. And the mall, they have these real sharp curbs at the end. I park at the end of the line. That way I can push all the way to the edge. And that way the only chance of getting one side of my car door dinged. Well, I pulled in a little too sharply. I did a long, wide turn, but I got a little too close, and my rear tire rubbed against the curb, and dead. Blew the whole damn tire. Totally destroyed. Well, of course, it's pouring rain today. It's a mess out there. I call Ford Roadside Assistance. I use my Ford app. And it's a very good little system, all computerized. It was computerized. I mean, you can get to a real person, but it's computerized, and it can send a text message directly to your cell phone. You press a button, and it links you onto this computerized, like a web type page. It automatically runs through there, and then you choose information, telling them, not just where you are, but what's going on, and, what tire, all that kind of stuff. And then they send someone to pick you up. Being late in the day, and the fact that I work an hour away from where I live, I had no way to get back home, I had to get it fixed fast. So I had to call work, tell them I can't get in. And, oh my God, and it's pouring rain, and I'm sitting there waiting for the tow truck, knowing that, first of all, nobody has this tire. They're going to send me to a Ford place, but the Ford places have a tire. One of them closes at 5 o'clock. And I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to get in touch. For one, I can't even get in touch with anybody. I can get the regular people, but I can't get in touch with anybody in the service department. And the other one, I get in touch with the service department. They say, have the tires. Apparently, they all... Oh, my God. Nasal erotica again. Apparently, they have the tires, but they close at 5. And my call-in for the service is at 3 o'clock, which means they better get there quickly and pick me up. Well, the tow truck driver comes, and I says, well, I need to be there by 5. He says, it's going to be very, very, very close. I said, I need to be there before 5. So I'm calling back Ford service, Ford Roadside Assistance, and I tell the lady I'm losing it because I'm afraid I'm going to be trapped in Portland. I have no way of getting home. It's an hour away. I'm not going to take an Uber. God, what a mess. Well, either way, after being on hold for about 10 minutes, nobody can come. It'll take 3 hours. So I have to wait for the original guy. The original guy comes at about 4:45, loads up my car. I call Yankee Ford. Their service department is pretty much closed. They're not going to be able to help me. But I find out that the Westbrook, Row Ford in Westbrook, where I actually leased a car originally, they have this. They have the regular service center, and then they have this quick lane service center. And go there, and thank God I was able to get the tire. And they installed it, and then I was able to go back to work. I can't tell you, I almost had an anxiety attack over this. The whole idea to know that you're trapped, maybe trapped, Either way, did some filming, have a little bit of things. Nice, expensive day for me. Very, very emotionally heart-rending to deal with. Also, while I was doing it, I filmed 2 other things. I filmed the GPS in action, if you want to see what the GPS looks like. It's pretty crappy the way I filmed it, but I just figured if I was out there, I might as well film something anyway. And I also filmed the automatic wipers. It's pouring down rain. The automatic wipers on this car are fantastic. I want to show you what real automatic wipers look like, not the ones that are on the awful automatic wipers on the Honda Insight, which are absolutely horrendous. They're really terrible. I mean, they work, but they're just weird. They just go nuts, and then they swing on dry. It's awful. Either way, here's my disjointed video. I do apologize for all the talking. I know most of you guys don't even want to watch these videos. But, I had to get this out, let you know what a miserable day it was, so I can share the pain with you. So, here we go. Well, guys, impromptu Ford Fusion Energy video. Look at that. Is that bad news or what? This is what happens when you're worried about how you park. Boy, it's going to be noisy. At a mall, and you park real close to the curb and you hit the curb the wrong way. Kapowie! Blew that tire right out. $206. Oh my God. Thank goodness, though, it doesn't have enough mileage that I'm going to have to worry about, whoops, about to get run over here. Good news that it doesn't have the kind of mileage I have to worry about exchanging the tires in pairs. I can do it in singles. However, life sucks and then you die. And this definitely sucks. There you go. Look at that. A brand new, fresh, pretty tire. $208.77 worth of my hard work because I don't know how to turn and park my car properly. Apparently everything else was fine on Big Blue. Of course, it's a brand new car. It better be all right. All this done over where I actually leased a car originally. Ford Westbrook, Maine. They usually do a good job anyway. I never had any real problems with them. Very friendly and so forth. Either way, this is a stupid video. Just wanted to show you guys how life freaking sucks for me sometimes. And today's just one of those days. So let me pause this up. Well, we did have one minor issue when we got into the car. The PSI read as 1 instead of 36, which is what it reads right now, right down here. Apparently, they have to run a little programming thing to program the sensors to read it, which seemed very strange to me, but I guess that's just the way it is. So, this is a somewhat less rich Verdier saying good night. I got to go to work, try to earn some of this money back, because apparently I can't drive my car. But life sucks. And just got to deal with it day after day. So I'm going to switch my guy back to where I like it. Back to my miles per hour. Yes, miles per hour, not just kilometers per hour. And I'm going to take off. I'm going to go to work. And then I'm going to go home. And then I guess I'll post this ridiculously stupid video that nobody's going to watch. I have absolutely no idea how well I'm going to be able to film this. And of course, it's going out of focus, so it's not going to film. Just trying to show you how the little window works. Why is that out of focus? For a drive. But basically, I just had to reset certain things on it, like telling it avoid toll rolls because I did not want to take the toll.
In 1/4 mile, turn right onto Westbrook Arterial.
Generally, if I was playing any music, it would lower the music down, which is also very nice on this car. Of course, it shows me the speed limit at all times, so I know what the speed limit is. Gives me a little tone, telling me it's time to turn, and I take the turn. Very nice. I wish I had a nice thing to use to shoot this with. And the speed limit here is 45, so instead of 45, and jump back there. I like this GPS in the way it's designed. I like the fact that I have 2 screens. I can have my regular miles per hour and stuff on this side.
1/4 mile, make a slight right turn onto Woodlawn Avenue and then keep left.
I don't know how long I can film like this, but I just want to give a general idea how the GPS works while driving. Now, this is a pretty easy setup. I'm going to be taking left later on. I like the fact that it can give me a tone and voice.
In 1/10 mile, keep left.
Give you a general idea what the main screen looks like while I'm doing this. See, this is where you got a problem with the GPS. Sent me in the wrong way, and it had a turn that's been cut out and shut off at this point. So it's going to take me around and get me back in the right route. This is where GPSs tend to fail, and where the fact that you can't have an update on this car without paying, and the price is not cheap. The price is, I think, about $80 or $90. So we're going to turn right here. There is no turn right here. There we go. Up. It just looks like a turn, but actually the whole road kind of turns and goes around. I know this area. I've been here. It's been a long time. Honey. I like the fact that it gives that tone. That's something else you can change. You can change tones on it and so forth. But just give me an idea. Also got a little brake coach to tell you how good you are when you brake, how much energy you conserved, and so forth. I like also how it shows a split off video. Give you an idea of exactly what you're going to be doing and why it's going out of kilter. But that gives you the overall view and your current view of exactly what kind of turn you're going to be doing right now. Right onto Spring Street. I don't know much about Spring Street. Never really been there. We're going to go ahead and pause it, and we're going to return later on. So, you know, like most GPSs, as I said, I like the fact that we get 2 screens in the Ford Fusion Energy, or most Ford Fusions, I believe, they give you the 2 screens, especially if you use GPS, because it just makes it easier to have that second screen right here. The only thing missing is a HUD. If it had a HUD, that would make it even easier, so you could tell exactly where you're going, how to get from point A to point B, and so forth. So I figure that's all we really need to show to give you an idea of it. I'll show you how all the settings do on the GPS later on. Maybe I'll make it part of this video, but I don't think so. These videos aren't that very popular. But just wanted to give you an idea how the GPS works in this car. I love this GPS. But like all GPSs, it's only as good as its maps, and if things change, and actually the Westbrook Arterial Road has changed a lot. It changes a lot. They do a lot of work on it. So I'm not really surprised that it thought there was a turn earlier. They probably separated the highway later on at some point from that point. So it's not unreasonable. This is gonna seem kind of silly. I got it on widescreen mode. It's kind of hard to film like this. And I know this is a whole smorgasbord on this entire video. It's just something I just decided to do since my day got kind of screwed. But I want to show you these these auto sensing wipers on this car are excellent. Ford, you kicked ass on these wipers. They're not perfect. They do get a little nutsy sometimes, but they usually recover very quickly. Right now, I've got a constant mist rain going on right now. I got to increase my speed here to 45. The wipers respond perfectly. I actually have them set almost on maximum sensitivity. And they slow down. Yes, go ahead. Just cut me off, you wanker. They just work perfectly, and I just wanted to show them real quick. I mean, it's kind of hard to really show how they work. I mean, I'm doing this stupid wide screen just to give you an idea what it looks like. I think I got my thing set for too close for auto driving. I don't know, it looks like we're much further, but we're not.
1/4 mile, turn left onto Running Hill Road.
But I'm going to leave it at that. But I just want to show you and just mention and give you an actual visual idea of just how good these wipers really are on this car as far as the auto sensing is concerned. So, well, guys, it's the end of the night. And for all those of you who did not know, that is technically called a Ford Fusion Energy tire popper. I barely touched it, and kapowie, blew and destroyed an entire tire. Who would have known that Verdier doesn't know how to drive a car? Well, apparently I didn't know that, and I found out today. $200+ later, and I'm miserable. I'm going home. I'm going to eat food. I'd like to say I'm going to get laid, but that ain't going to happen. Well, there's the tire popper. That's the bane of my existence for today. This is a totally weird video, just all put together and cobbled together. I do apologize. It's just something that happened today, and I was able to show off a few things on the Ford. So take care, guys.